you have to have robust counter-disinformation, counter-misinformation measures in your country in order to be in line with best practices for democracy. And so CEPS has this sprawling Brazil program, which coordinates with the National Endowment for Democracy. You can bet if Bolsonaro had banned Twitter 1.0 because too many Lula supporters were using Twitter, how fast Brazil would have been kicked off the dollar, how fast international sanctions, blockades to their trade supplies, trade embargoes, private sector retrenchment of investments, the whole litany of our Department of Dirty Tricks toolkit would have been crammed down Bolsonaro so fast if he had done that. But that's because they wanted him to lose. They wanted Lula to win. It's as simple as that. What's happening in Brazil has really much less to do with free speech as it has to do with the State Department and the blob's designs for who needs to win that election. And they also need to do it cheaply. It's very expensive to constantly manage each new election. And so they have this policy of transitional justice and stabilization so that after the State Department overthrows a country or runs tens of millions of dollars to a political opposition and they barely win an election, we have this new policy of transitional justice where we arrest all the opposition leaders. Bolsonaro right now is under countless indictments, just as Trump is here. And they censor all of the forces around that, so they prevent the mobilization and the coordination of that party's resurgence. They can't get their messaging out. Their media is all banned. And so that way, it's cheap to manage. You might need to spend $50 million, $100 million to rig it in 2018, but in 2020, because after the stabilization process plays out, you might only need 10 million because they're polling so low because all their media is banned and all their politicians are arrested. So this is a very nasty playbook.